Good morning. How are you all doing? Hi, Sam. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to have a great workout focusing on our abs using the chair. You would be surprised how brilliant the chair can be for the abs, because when we sit on it, we always got to work harder to bring the legs up compared to if we would be let down on the floor. Can you see the difference already? Yeah? Feet are a lot lower than the hips, okay? Not only that, we are going to be doing different exercises using the chair, but let's start with one important thing to get a correct core engagement, and that is a pelvic tilt. I'm going to actually turn around this way because I've got one client here who is doing it with me, so I want to make sure she can see me as well. So we are going to start with that tilt. A little practice of the pelvis. Sit on the edge of the chair with the feet right underneath of the knees and start playing with the pelvic tilt. You can place one hand on your belly, one on your lower back, and tuck the tailbone, draw the tummy in, and then bring the belly out and arch the back. Round the lower back, arch. Let's do 10 reps. 1. You exhale on the tilt, on the engagement. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Hold that engagement of that rounded back, and this is what I'd like you to remember to always have when we're going to be working the core. The posterior pelvic tilt, where you're drawing the abs in and you're pulling the ribs close to the hips here, okay? And that will protect your back. Every time you notice that you're losing this connection, then kind of reset it. Always go into it. We are going to just do a few stretches. Let's take a twist here. Looking over the shoulder and using the hand to press against the outside of the leg. And then switch to the other side. Lovely. Take the feet wide apart and just come into that sort of forward bend. Actually, let's place the hands onto the floor and lift one arm up. Normally we would do this standing, but it's quite interesting on the chair how it feels. Take the arm behind you, peel that shoulder open. Switch. Take it behind. Well done. Just come across and pull yourself to one leg. Feel that side stretch. And shift across to the other side. Bring your feet together, lift your arms up. Open the chest, arch up, inhale. And then exhale, round the lower back. Inhale, open. Exhale, around. Tag the tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. This feels always great first thing in the morning, just to open that chest. Activate the muscles between the shoulders. Okay, well done. I'm gonna get a little timer so we can focus on 30 seconds intervals. Only Sam in the chat. Anyone else is there? Can you put something in? You did? Okay, cool.
Oh, I haven't sent it.
Yeah, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for the message. Okay, let's go and start with kind of warming the core with fairly easy exercise. So you're gonna stretch the legs out. Remember that rounded back, so ribs kind of tucking in, and we're just going to alternate knee lift. Exhale. 1, yeah, 2. Like you can use that exhalation to kind of make the extra effort for the core. And warm up the core, because the breath work will warm up the core as well. And you can feel the activation. Well done. We are now going to go with 2 legs together, so both knees coming up. Now, to make it easier, you can just bring your feet closer and you can just bring the knees up here. The harder option with the legs extended. Here we go. If this is too much, just shorten the leg extension or do alternate it like one at a time. This is already a lot more challenging than the first one. Well done, rest. On the next one, we're going to work a little bit of the quadricep as well. So we're gonna tuck, extend one leg, and we're just going to be pumping it straight up. One side only. At the end of that kick, see if you can super contract your abs, yeah? Here we go. Get that leg as high as you can. Get your breathing in. Exhale as you connect. Oh my God, that is tough. 10 more seconds. Feel the thigh on burn. Lovely. Rest. Catch your breath before we do the second side. Well done. Let's go. Keep your tuck. Well done. Good. Rest. Let's take a moment and just do a little stretch to give the core a little bit of break. So let's come on our knees. And then place your forearms onto the chair. Hips above the knees. This is like a puppy pose, basically. And let the core to hang and arch up in your lower back. So tailbone is sticking out, the belly is just fully relaxed. And next exercise is actually going to be here, where we round the lower back and we open the tailbone. So playing with the pelvic tilt in this position, which will nicely open those shoulders. but in the same time, it's going to work your core. 30 seconds. Think about a pelvic floor. When you tug the tailbone, squeeze the buttocks and push the lower back up towards the ceiling and pull your lower abs in. And that's your exhalation movement. Inhale as you relax your core. Well done. Whilst we are facing the chair, we're going to take it into the plank. And play with the pelvic tilt here. What's important in this position, that your shoulders will be above the wrists, yeah? So this is no good. So first we're going to need to set it up and come onto the balls of the feet. Can you see what I'm already, this is just like my habit. It's a good habit, and hopefully you've got it as well with the muscle memory. Every time I'm shifting the way forward, I suck the belly in, push into the chair, and then here I'm super active. But the exercise we're going to do, we're going to release it and engage it. So you relax the buttocks and then pull it in, okay? This is gonna be strong on your arms, but in the same time, you are again working the pelvic floor here beautifully with this tilt. Okay, so tuck, squeeze, and release. Notice that my upper body is super still, and I'm just moving the pelvis. I'm also on the balls of my feet, so I can be shifted and fully engaging the core and releasing it with the breath. Exhale on the engagement, inhale on the release. Well done. Feel those shoulders. Let's take a little break and reach to the back of the chair and just get that shoulder opening. I love this one. Absolutely brilliant for the shoulders. And the core has the opportunity to just relax. Take one arm across and just look underneath of the armpit. Bring it across to the other side. Well done. We are going to continue in this setup, having the hands on a chair like this and using the plank position. The next exercise is important as well as you get this right. We're going to shift the shoulders over the wrists and then bring the knee, in fact, the shin to the chair. If you struggle to bring that knee in, then just get it as close as you can. It is going to kind of improve once you improve the hip flexion, the strength in the hip flexors. It's important when we do this for 30 seconds, you are going from the edge of the chair up only. You are not swinging the leg like this, okay? So find a starting position and from there you go up, up, and it's 30 seconds. Here we go. Pushing the floor, pushing the chair away with your arms, staying protracted in your shoulders. That means the shoulder blades are separated, using that core strength and hip flexion. And now to bring the knee closer to the chest from the chair, up and down. Oh my gosh, I hope you felt it. Okay, shake it off. Small but very effective movement. Take your hands off the chair for a moment. We're gonna do the second side. So just to remind you, so everything is nice and strong and active. that you are pushing the floor chair away, so you're not sinking in your chest. You are fully active in your upper body and working your core. Let's see how we're doing with the time. Halfway through. Right, okay, let's go. Set up your second knee. The foot that is left on the floor is on the ball of the foot. The heel is lifted. Here we go. Pull it in. With your exhale, every time you push it, lift it up. Keep drawing your tummy in. Ribs close to the hips. Nice work, well done. Shake it off, give the wrist a little bit of a break. I'm gonna do one more in this setup. Here we go. Let's shift again. This time we're gonna, excuse me, maintain this plank and take the knee to the outside of the elbow. So working a little bit into the obliques, alternating the legs. How close can you bring that knee to the arms whilst the shoulders are above the wrist? Good work. Well done. Shake it off. Still one more. And then we change the setup. This time it will be like a mountain climbers, but not the classic mountain climbers that you see people doing, fast ones, because with these I always find people don't tend to maintain that engagement in the shoulders, alignment in the shoulders and the wrist. So I much prefer slower mountain climbers where you get a setup and slowly alternated knee pull. Like this. There we go. Go for it. Maintain the nice strong plank position. Pushing into the chair. Pulling the ribs in. Good work. Well done. Let's have a little break for the hands, for the wrists. We are going to now lie down on our back and place the legs on the chair. For the crunches. And you're gonna reach and see if you can reach towards the chair. Here we go. Lifting the upper body off the floor, lifting the shoulders as much as you can to reach nice and high and far. Working the upper arms. Good work. Place the hands underneath of your head. And we're just going to now alternate. No, actually, no, we're not going to alternate. We're going to do one side only. We're going to reach across to focus on the obliques. So the left hand is underneath of your head and you reach with your right arm past your left thigh. We're going to do 2 minutes in this setup. Oh, it's beautiful, that sun in my eyes. Oh, nice. Okay, switch to the other side. Straight in. Well done. And the fourth exercise is going to be the crunch as well. But this time we kind of lift the legs up as we try to reach to the chair, which actually is going to be a lot more challenging to reach to the chair with the legs going up. See what you can manage. Yeah, you just need to get closer to the chair and then you can reach it, hopefully. Keep the legs, feet together. And rest. Well, let's see if we can kind of, let's use this chair for the some sort of awkward twist. So you're going to keep your right leg on the chair and then you're going to take the left leg over and just kind of go into a little twist. Switch the legs. Right leg goes across and then lean across with the legs. Well done. Come out. And we're gonna sit on the chair again. Check the time. Yeah, good to finish with a few more exercises from the seated position. With the legs straight, but again, you can modify. So we're gonna come into the tuck and then open the legs and close. To make it easier, bend your knees and just work here. 30 seconds. Here we go. Scissoring legs. Out and in. Maintaining the tuck. Round it back. Well done, rest. I'm sure your core is getting tired now. We are going to lift the legs up and down here. Again, easier option. Bend your knees to the floor. Here we go. Little lift. Sometimes less is more. And this is one of the examples. Smaller movement. Staying engaged. Well done, rest. This one may be challenging, but give it a try. We're going to bring this knees in, extend the legs, close them in, and lower. When you extend the legs, you can go into the V shape, bring them in, and lower down. Okay? To make this one easier, oh yeah, of course, you can just lift your knees. You can open them. You don't have to stretch the legs out. Yeah, just open them, close them, and lower. Here we go. To make it even more easier, just do alternated leg. Okay? 30 seconds work. Tap the floor. Lift the bent knees. This is a good work for the hip flexion and quadriceps as well. Good work, well done. Let's see how we're doing time-wise. Yeah, this one. We're going to bring the legs in, extend them, and then slowly lower down. Slide them in, extend, slowly lower down. We're going to do 10 reps on this one because I don't want you to rush it. We're going to control it and count the reps. And it's going to be probably longer than the 30 seconds. Alternate it if you want to make it easier. Yeah? Here we go. So, ready? Engage your core. Bring the knees to the chest. Extend the legs slowly lower down. Working the negatives. Pull it in. Extend low down. 2. What we're going to do, we're going to take a break after 5. 3. 4. This is your last one. 5. Rest. And then we're going to finish with 5 more. Lovely. One of the live streams going forward will be a full body workout on the chair. So you can see that today we are spending half an hour and just literally working the core. There's so many varieties. And then when you think about it, the chair is absolutely brilliant for the upper body, for the push-ups, for the dips, for that shoulder opening we did, but also the legs. Absolutely brilliant for the legs. So yeah, look out for that live stream going forward. Full body workout with the chair. The core is simple. We add the legs and the upper body. Okay, 5 more reps. Ready? Tuck. Knee in, knees in. Stretch it out, slowly lower. Little scoops. 3. 4. 5. Lovely, well done. I think for the stretch, we're actually gonna take the chair away and stretch our body first on our back with a proper spinal twist. So lie down with your knees bent. Inhale and then exhale, roll your knees to one side. Focus on your breath and focus on grounding the shoulder, the opposite shoulder that's got a tendency to lift down to the floor. Bring your knees back to the center. Inhale, exhale. Drop your knees to the side, the opposite direction. Come back to the center, stretch your body nice and long. Hug your knees to the chest, rock side to side. Just massage that back because the back's been working with the core. And then roll over to your front. Place the hands onto the floor and then lift up into little cobra. Slowly lower. 3 more times like this. Stretching the core. Last 2. And 1. Push the floor away. Take a child's pose just for a moment to stretch that back. From the child's pose, come up into your down dog. And then walk your feet to the front. Slowly roll up for the spine. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Thank you very much for joining me today. Yes, it was a tough core workout. Admittedly, I did not expect it myself that I can come up in half an hour with so many different variations of the exercises, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you did as well and felt it in your core, and you probably will feel it tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the sunshine. We definitely deserve it after all that rain. And yeah, I look forward to see you tomorrow. Fitness live stream at the park. Let's hope for a good weather. And next Saturday again. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Mum, for joining as well.